started to have like this constant breakouts, I know what I went through and I know what it felt like. So for those of you ladies that are free of acne, like you don't usually experience breakouts and acne, and your body doesn't really what your body is going through doesn't really reflect on your face, you guys are really lucky. I wish I could be like you. No, like seriously. So guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. If you're stopping by, thank you for clicking on my video. I hope you stay with me on this channel. And yeah, happy new year to you guys. Who says happy new year in February? Anyways, but I'm back. I'm happy to be back here, and I'm finally ready to talk about why I decided to start my skincare journey.
My skin started to break out in February 2022, a month and a half after I had moved. And you can see it wasn't that bad initially, but along the line, it started to get worse. I started to have dark spots and it wasn't getting funny anymore. Here, I was still smiling. And further on, it got worse. Here, you can see the dark spots really visible, the blemishing on my skin, terrible. These pictures do not do justice to what my face looked like. You can see how terrible it was.
With all the pictures and everything that you have seen, you can see how terrible it was. Like, I don't know, maybe some people might have experienced like different, like even a more serious kind of breakouts and all. But for me, it was really a big deal because I have never been in that kind of situation before. I used to have breakouts, but it wasn't this bad, and I didn't have any reason to be bothered about it because it would come and it would go. But this one is kind of different because it came and it never left. Like, it leaves like scars on my face and, you know, bumps, and I wasn't really I wasn't like really comfortable anymore because I would look at my face in the mirror and all I could see are those like scarring and, you know, the hyperpigmentation that it left and everything. So even like back then, I wasn't paying too much attention to like a proper skincare routine because I wasn't that kind of like person. I didn't even pay attention to doing like a skincare routine, yada yada. Like, I did not even understand what my body was going through. I was reading a lot of information online. I was saying that, you know, changing your environment can also affect your skin, like the food you eat, your dieting and all of that. And trust me, if you know me, you know that all those kind of things, like all those things stresses me out. Like, I don't even have that time to be thinking about maybe what I'm not eating, what I'm eating right, what I'm not supposed to do. But I know that maybe because I changed environment, and I even noticed a lot of changes with my body in terms of what I was eating, the environment, everything has changed. I know that would have played a role in why I started to break out. But let's not even go into that. So I finally decided to start my skincare journey in October 2022. So you can imagine from the whole of January, or I think, yeah, it started, the breakout started in February. So from February all the way to October, I didn't do anything about it. I was just, because I didn't understand I didn't know what to do. I was going through a lot, schooling, working, you know, it was a whole lot of stress for me. So, and I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure of the product to use. I was doing a lot of research during those periods. And when I finally decided to start in October, of course, your girl made mistakes. Like, I made very big mistakes, but yeah, we learn by trying, right? So I'm going to take you guys through all of the products that I am currently using or what I started with, and I'll share. So this video is not me giving you advice, it's just me sharing what's my own experience. So without further ado, let us start this business. So guys, I started with 4 brands. I started with currently using the Boots. I'm also using the Ordinary and Revolution Skincare. And yeah, so I'll quickly show you guys the products that I started with back in October, and you know, I'll tell you about the mistakes that I made, and yeah, just sharing my experience with you. This is not me like advising you to get any of the products. I'm just telling you what I used and how it's going for me so far. Yes, so I am currently using, so this is the face wash that I'm using. So it's a hydrating cleansing face wash. It's for normal to dry skin. So this is from Revolution Skincare. So it has like 5 ceramides and hyaluronic acid for normal to dry skin. So this is it's a cream based face wash and it's for normal to dry skin. So I decided to start with this because it has the 5 basic ceramides and also has hyaluronic acid. And yeah, this is very subtle on the skin, and I felt like because I've been breaking out constantly, this would be like a very good start for me. So I start my skincare routine with this face wash from Revolution Skincare. Yes, but if I want to scrub my skin before, if I want to like exfoliate before the whole process, I use this exfoliating face scrub. I don't use this every day, but I exfoliate like twice or once weekly. So any of the days I'm going to be exfoliating, I use this exfoliating face scrub from Primark. Why I like it is because it has this purifying tea tree and witch hazel that gently exfoliates the skin. And because I have blemish skin and blemish prone skin, this is actually very good. So this is from Primark. I don't know if you can see. You can see this. So this is the scrub. But because I don't use this every day, I usually, any day that I'm not using the scrub, that I'm not exfoliating, I start with the face wash. The next thing that I do is to tone, right? And I have 2 toners from the Boots. So this one is a rose toner, and this one is a vitamin C toner. I use this, I don't use both of them at the same time. I use the vitamin C toner from Boots. Almost like, this is my go-to because of the hyperpigmentation that I have been having. So I use this because it kind of helps to reduce the hyperpigmentation. So yeah, and it also helps the pores to look tightened and feel refined. So this vitamin C ingredient is what I really like about the toner. Then any day that I feel like my skin is inflamed, then I go for the rose toner instead, because this is very subtle on the skin. You can go and read the benefits of rose on the skin. Yeah, so after my toner, then I go with my serum. So the serum that I'm currently using is, I have 2 serums, right? I apply one before the other. I have one serum for hyperpigmentation and the other serum for blemishing and reduce the blemish and also to refine my skin, right? So the toner that I use for the hyperpigmentation is from Revolution Skincare. I don't know if you can see. So this is Kojic and raspberry ketone glucoside serum. This is, trust me, before I started using all of these products, I did a lot of research. I read a lot of reviews. And why I like this Kojic acid and raspberry ketone glucoside syrup is because it's kind of like helps with the hyperpigmentation, and I got really good reviews. And even while I started using it, I saw like, you know, massive improvements with that. So you can see, yeah, so it's a water-based serum, right? And if you're having like hyperpigmentation, maybe, I don't want to recommend them, but yeah, this is what I use for hyperpigmentation. So I go with this first, then before going with my niacinamide. If you check or if you do your research, you will see that niacinamide is something that you should have in your skincare routine. Like, it's very good, especially with refining your pores. Like, you see, when I was having those breakouts, I noticed that because this niacinamide, I use it every blessed day, because I use it every day, morning and night, right? I also use this serum to the hyperpigmentation in the morning and in the evening. Same with the toner and the cleanser, right? And this niacinamide is really good. You really need to read about it. Like, it has, especially this, the niacinamide is also from Revolution Skincare, and it has 10% of niacinamide plus 1% of zinc and it helps to refine your pores, guys. Trust me, this is really good. It's not, you can also, I think the Ordinary too also has their own niacinamide, and it also has like a little percentage of zinc in it too. It's really good for refining your pores and, you know, smoothing your face. This is really good. Then after the serum, I go with my moisturizer. So I have 2 moisturizers that I use. I have one is lightweight and the other one is kind of thicker than the other one. So I have 2 moisturizers. This rose moisturizing moisturizing cream from the Boots, and the Ordinary natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid also from the Boots. So these are the 2 that I use. So this is very subtle and it's lightweight for the skin too. It helps to, you know, boost like hydration, and I use this every day, morning and night too, and also this, but I applied this before this. The reason why I decided to include the rose moisturizing moisturizer in my skincare routine before applying this one is because of the benefits of rose, you know, helping to like reduce, like helping to like cool down or calm down your skin. That's why I decided to include this. So these are the 2 that I use. After my moisturizer, I go in with my sunscreen. So I'm using SPF 50. So the brand is called Garnier. I don't know if you know this thing. Why I like this sunscreen, so this is SPF 50, right? So why I like this sunscreen is because it doesn't leave a cast on my skin, and it's easily absorbed into the skin, and it also has hyaluronic acid. So you can read the benefits of I don't know if you can see it, hyaluronic acid. Yeah, so this is really good. It doesn't leave it doesn't leave like that cast on your skin, and it also helps prevent dark spots. If you know that, because actually sun rays do affect the skin, and it helps. And if you don't use sunscreen, you tend to break out more. So I decided to include this SPF 50. I never used sunscreen before. So when I started my skincare routine, I decided to use sunscreen. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Just small tiny bits. Yeah. And then at night, so all of these I do, but at night I tend to, so I'll tell you guys about the mistake that I made, right? So when I was, you know, trying to find out what to use to stop my breakouts and all, I spoke to my friend, I read online, and, you know, I was hearing about retinol, and how it's a very good product for anti-aging and reducing lines and reducing, like, helping, it works from the inside. I really don't want to go into the details, but I decided to start to add retinol to my skincare routine, right? And the mistake that I made was that I did not do my proper research about retinol. And the thing about retinol is that if you have a very sensitive skin, you would break out like when you start using it, especially if you have never used it before. And my research also, like for my research, I knew that I was going to break out, because it said if you have sensitive skin, you would tend to break out like back to, like, you break out for as long as, some people said 3 months, some people said 6 months. I was like, okay, so far it's going to give me the result in the long run. I don't mind using it. And because I have a sensitive skin, I started with the 0.2%. It also has 0.5%. So this is also from the Ordinary. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, 0.2%. The mistake that I made was that I was using it every day, and that was why I started to break out. I'll show you guys the picture on the screen about what the retinol did to my skin. It was really bad. Like, I was breaking out like mad. Like, not just breakouts, but like my skin was purging. Like, you know those pimples that come out with sores on it, like those yellow stuff on it? Like, that was how my skin was purging. Like, it was that bad. My skin was inflamed. I was asking myself, what is even happening to my skin? Even when I was not doing the skincare, it wasn't this bad. So is it that now that I decided to start the skincare that my skin decided to start acting up? So I later realized that it was because of the retinol. I wasn't supposed to be using this every day, but I was using it every day. and that was the mistake. So when I realized that, I decided to like reduce the application. I reduced it to twice a week, because that was what I saw online, that you're supposed to use it maybe once or twice a week depending on how sensitive your skin is. And I also read that some people don't even break out, because the person that even told me about the retinol, like, she didn't really break out like that. Like, she didn't break out, but me, I was breaking out because my skin is sensitive. And I decided to reduce the application on my skin to twice a week. And even at reducing it, it was still like, I was still breaking out. So I decided to stop using the serum. So an alternative to this is that I decided to get a retinol based cream instead of the serum, because I was like, okay, if the serum is making me break out, why don't I try the retinol moisturizing cream instead? And then I also found that Revolution Skincare also has retinol based moisturizing cream. If you look at it, you see this is retinol. You see that it says overnight moisture cream, and it has why I like it is that it's not a serum, it's a cream. It has shea butter, it has it has rose fruit oil, it has like other ingredients like mixed with it, so it helps to reduce that process of scarring and, you know, purging of the skin and all of that. So just one pump of it works best for me. So I still decided not to use this every day. I use it just once or twice a week too, because of my sensitive skin. And I realized that this doesn't break me out compared to when I was using this serum. So yeah, I'm using this now. I use it once or twice a week. So if you're going to add retinol to your skincare routine, from my research, you're supposed to apply this retinol, like I said, only at night. Remember, only at night and not during the daytime because of the sun rays, right? And when you're using retinol, you're also advised to be using your sunscreen every morning, like every day. This is at night, but ensure that you're using your sunscreen every day. I realized that for my body, I started to have my legs were like drying out. So, and also during winter, this is very good. I use the Nivea body moisturizing cream. So this is the deep moisture one. You can see that it has almond oil and vitamin E. So this is very good, especially for winter. So this is what I use for my body and my legs too. And when it's summertime, I use the Boots coconut and almond body moisturizing cream from the Boots. I use this because this is lightweight. This is deep moisture. This is lightweight. So I use this during winter, and I use this during summer because it's lighter, and I really like this because it's very subtle on the skin too. So yeah, that's basically all I use for my skincare, and I'll just quickly show you guys. So I'm currently in my bathroom now, and I like to use warm water to wash my face because it's really cold, right? So it's always cold, so I like to use warm water to wash my face. So before I apply I'm not going to be scrubbing because I already scrubbed twice this week, so I'm just going to go ahead with my cleanser, my cream-based face wash from Revolution Skincare, right? So I damp my face a little bit with water, and then I go in with this. So because I just use this two pumps is okay. That's what I use, and then I gently rub around my face. I don't know if you can see how the face wash is. So I gently allow it to sit. I allow it to sit in my face. So you can see that this is cream based. I don't know, some people might like foaming face wash, but I think for a start, because of what I'm experiencing, this should be good. So when I'm done rubbing, and I can then rinse. So So yeah, that's me done washing my face, and then I use my paper towel to dry. But after damping my face, I go in with my face toner. Just damp the, you can see, and then I just gently rub it around my face. So I'm using the vitamin C toner. Remember I told you that this is my go-to toner every day, and then any day that I see any breakouts on my face, I use the other rose toner, but today I'll be using this one. I repeat this process my entire skincare routine, morning and night. That's very important, especially if you want to see quick results. So when I'm done with this, I go in with, you can see, when I'm done with that, I go in with the serum for the hyperpigmentation, the kojic acids and raspberry ketone glucoside. So just 1 or 2 drops around the areas where I'm having, I just rub it around. Because it's affecting these areas. You can see the areas that have been affected. It's practically all over my face, because that retinol really broke me out. The retinol serum that I was using before that I stopped, it really broke me out. So it affected on my face. So I've just practically rubbed my hyperpigmentation serum from Revolution Skincare around my face. Just 2 drops, 2 or 3 drops should go around. And then I go in with the Niacinamide from Revolution Skincare. The Ordinary also has niacinamide too, so you can use whichever one you want to use. This would help to regulate my pores, refine my pores. I really like this niacinamide, like something I don't miss. Yeah, so this is okay. That should do. And then for morning time, because it's still daytime, I'm not going to be using the retinol cream. But if it's at nighttime, I use the retinol cream as my moisturizer, right? For nighttime. But because it's daytime, I use my moisturizing cream. So I go in with the Boots Rose moisturizing cream. I told you this is my go-to because of how subtle it is on the skin, and it helps to reduce like my skin getting inflamed. So this is almost finished. I have this, so I just use this on my skin. So because it's winter, I also use the other natural moisturizing factors from The Ordinary. I just take a pea size. Oh, I already have more than a pea size. Let me see if I can reduce it. Anyways, I'll use it like that. So and then I'll complete this with my sunscreen, the Garnier sunscreen, anti-dark spots and anti-pollution super UV from the Garnier. This is SPF 50. I use this every day. Like, you cannot do without it every day because of the sun rays. And if you're using retinol, anything retinol based too, you should not miss your sunscreen. So I use this. Just, you shake it before use, and then I just take 1, 2. So this is what I'll be applying. It's my sunscreen. Well, like I mentioned before, I like this because it doesn't leave a cast on my skin. It's like dissolves into my skin. I don't know if other people that have used this would, but you can see it just dissolves into my skin. It doesn't leave any cast, and that's why I really like it, right? So yeah, that's me done. that's me done. So I repeat this process both morning and night. I do this at night too, right? So this is all I do currently. So guys, let me know what you think about my skincare routine. I'm a newbie to this, please. I'm a newbie and I have learned from my mistakes since I started my skincare routine. I don't use the retinol serum anymore. I use the retinol cream instead because it has shea butter and gel-likes, right? I use that at night, but I don't use that during the day. So that's me done. So you can see, because I can tell you that I've seen a lot of changes with my skin ever since I started doing the right thing, right? And my skin is not where I want it to be right now, but I believe that with constant dedication, you know, my skin will get better and all of my hyperpigmentation is going to be off very soon. But you know, another thing about skincare is that it takes time for, especially if your skin has been damaged, it takes time for your skin to be repaired, right? So you need to be patient, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn how to be patient with my skin and trust the process. So guys, let me know what you think about my video. If there's anything I'm doing wrong, please let me know in the comment section. And that's it for today, guys. So do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel, leave your comments, like the video, do whatever you want to do, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.